So this is Feral Friday with Friends with myself, Desiree B. Stevens, and I pathologize the systems of whiteness. This is Lady Speech Sankofa, my bestie and co-host. Talk to them, friends. Hey, Fee.
Hey y'all, this is your favorite hoodoo reverend, your favorite pirate captain, your favorite goddess king, Lady Speech in the place to be, and I promote liberation and healing and being the best menace you can be.
This is why we work so well together, friends. This is why. So we had a litany of subjects to bring to you guys because we are wonderfully and gloriously neurodiverse. So that's how our brains work. But then we didn't have a whiteboard.
Somebody remind us to get a whiteboard, y'all. Because the
So
ADHD be ADHD.
we were like, I don't know what the hell we're talking about. But basically, every week we're going to come to you talking about what broke our brains this week. And for me, what broke my brain is reparations for white folks. Are we fucking serious right now?
You owe everything to Black and Indigenous people, and you're going to give reparations to some people who, when I
Exactly.
saw
You see?
that noise, I was like, I'm ready to throw Molotov cocktails. Either there's only two ways this is gonna go for me. It's gonna, are we making Molotov cocktails, or like I'm gonna go to an island?
Right. I'm so blown away. Somebody said what? Fees that my ass is itching on it's on steroids. Yeah. So what it is that it's just another grift on the part of Trump as president, which is unbelievable that people think that he is a successful businessman, and this is coming from a successful businesswoman. Because it is all just laden and riddled with bankruptcies and deceits and false taxes, et cetera, et cetera. So he turns around and he was suing the IRS, which means he was suing us. Yes, you, even his faithful voters, if you are here.
He was suing you.
He was suing you for 10 point something billion dollars. Okay. Where then he came into the settlement, like he turned around and I think it's like, oh, here's the funky ass number. 1.776 billion, as in 1776. I'm not stupid. Okay. So he is now he's like, yo, I'll throw out that lawsuit, won't sue you no more. And you give up $1.776 billion. And then he will disseminate it to those who were discriminated, I can't even say the shit, discriminated against, basically from the Biden administration. And possibly, I need to look it up to verify that as a fact, the January 6th joints would get like 1.7 million each or 1.4 each. And I'm like, so I had made a post and I was like, listen, we don't even have to go back to slavery. Fuck it. Let's move on. We're going to get over it, guys. Let's go back to the Biden administration for us too. Like, I'm not even saying take the money away from these guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? You got the money. I'm not mad at you. Fuck it. Can we also get a check for the discrimination from the Biden administration? Because people get, especially in this time, they're more concerned with hating Trump than dismantling the system. And Biden's 50 years of racist policies is enough for me to need reparations. Okay. We don't got to go back. Okay. Oh, we're not going to pay you for what your ancestors did. Fuck it. Pay me for what I did, because I myself was a victim of that crime bill, of the super predator, right? I was a juvenile delinquent who wound up staying on probation until I was 18 years old because of said bill and because of said predator status. So I too would like a check. So that shit just broke my whole entire brain this week. I was like, I didn't even have the full words to come to it, because the disconnect that happens in white people's brains from one thing, it's like they're stuck in this loop, right? Like nobody's owed reparations from enslavement. I'm like, I didn't say that. If you could fucking read, I said from the Biden administration too. I thought we were partners, right? Like fuck Biden and he should pay us all. No,
Yeah.
we're not teammates. Just say you hate Black people and let's move along.
Let's move along. It broke my brain too, because for all of the reasons you said, it broke my brain because the blatant looting of this place that is happening right now, the blatant looting of this place, it makes me want to go back to pimping. It honestly just makes me want to go back to pimping. It honestly, y'all talk about people glorify that shit. I did some shit. I ran some girls back in the day.
Consensually, bitch. Let them know it was consensual.
Consensually. We was running some shit, and we didn't run that shit like regular folks. We was all gay in that motherfucker. Well, I wasn't claiming it yet, but I was there.
At the precipice of that.
I wasn't naming it, but we was doing bi things. But this is it's the way it is a repeat of what happened in Germany. The way them folks looted that whole entire space before shit went down. The way all of this, all of this. Also, it's. I remember when this motherfucker first got elected, and all of us were saying, y'all, as much as this bullshit's going down, the show starts in the second year. He's doing a bunch of shit right now to tire us out, but the show starts year 2. And the carpet has been fucking, the showtime is ridiculous. This $1.77 bullshit ass $billion in reparations?
Girl.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Girl. I'm like too tired to think about it, right? I'm like, you know what? Hey, move the fuck around. Take your money and go to hell. Go back to where you came from. You guys are making me racist. Take that shit and go back to wherever you came from. Where did you come from? Like, where are your folks from? Take your one
need to take it back there
and get the fuck out.
You need to go take it back to them. We got to remember that when England spit out when England spit out their worst, the motherfuckers landed in Australia and America. And look at the state of these look at England's descendants. Look at what these children have done.
The children of the corn.
Look at what the children of the corn have done. We out here suffering in this motherfucker.
All of us together.
England was like the romanticized story that Americans have. They were fought from their lives. They were persecuted. No, England was like, look, we're horrible and you're the worst of us. Get the fuck out. Go
like
somewhere.
When England is telling you you are the worst, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're pretty fucking bad. You're pretty fucking bad.
You gotta
it's
go.
Like Hitler when he told America, like, wow, y'all went too far. We went too far. Hitler can't be the moral compass in the room, my nigga.
Not you, Hitler. Killer of all, being like, hey, I had my standards and limits. Whoa there, Nelly.
Jesus, one drop. My God, you hate niggas. Even I don't hate the Jews like that.
No.
Girl, I'm like, this is insanity. I'm living in a fucking simulation that I cannot get out of. And I am doing everything I can to timeline jump. I'm working out. I got new friends. I'm trying to sleep with new person. I'm like, what the hell do I do to get out of this timeline?
Literally, the other day, I was like, God, is this a prison planet? Is that what you're trying to say?
I gotta go.
What did I do? I don't want to do time on this motherfucker no more.
I got to go. I can't take it. I don't know what the hell is going on. And that has completely and utterly fucking broken my brain this week because, like I said, the disconnect and not realizing, like, we've all been fucked by an administration in one way or another, right? I never quantify. I don't be doing oppression Olympics because you motherfuckers that want to argue oppression Olympics, I'm like, I don't want to be oppressed, my nigga.
Yeah.
That's where I land in the oppression Olympics game. No. I don't want to see who's more oppressed. I don't want to be oppressed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like let that open up your mind. I'm not trying to see who has it worse. Like we know those things. That is the point of that anti-racism journey, that woke journey, that, ableism, decolonization, whatever you want to call it. That is the point. To turn around and finally say, you know what? Race is real, even though it's constructed. It has real implications, right? Ableism is real. Like all of these things are actual with actual implications and complications and consequences within these systems. That's it. That's the start. This is the
Yeah.
basics. I'm not going to keep having these same conversations. So once you have had that realization, now you find yourself there and you're like, oh, right. And that's how we're going to get this solidarity going. But
Mhm.
Me Too, right? Like take the Me Too movement and apply it to oppression across.
Mhm.
And then figure out how the fuck to get out of here. Because the way that
Yeah.
you guys want to quantify
Yeah.
oppression is like breaking my fucking brain. Because what are we doing?
I think that kinda leads me into something that has been I've been coming over. I'm vocal in these ways about everything that's going on politically, but, like, what really is breaking my brain is the amount of people who do not understand how where we need to be and where we are and how boots on the ground everybody has to be at this point. Like, everybody got a platform. Yes, use your platform to speak out, use your platform to uplift, but at this point, if that's all the fuck you doing,
Yeah, I'm tired.
we need you boots down on the ground. Like this shit, it breaks our brain. What happened this week is, and this is about to break our pockets. We're already struggling. We're really gonna need community. We're really gonna need each other. These things cannot just be lip service no more. These things can't be things that we're just simply talking about. Like you got to be boots on the ground, and so many of us are not. Like so many of us are not. And I was thinking about how boots on the ground we are, and we're fighting for our lives in this shit, like looking to providing a healing homestead, like really trying to do the things that foster
Look,
community, that build community, because that's what we need. And that's also kind of what broke my I've been on a personal level, I've been looking at a lot of folks and just being like, where are you at on the ground? And you don't have to and we don't all have to be showing our receipts online. I don't require us to all show this is
yeah.
what I'm doing. But like it is apparent when all we're doing is talking and we're not out actually doing the work.
And what does that look like, right? Like, because I had posted on Threads the other day. Where I was like, well, where are the white people? And here comes a captain. Literally, I gotta go. I need the internet to work. Literally, there was somebody who's like, soldier something. I was like, are you a super soldier? I was like, are you a super soldier for white people? Because you are over
Mhm.
here caping crazy hard. She's like, there was some there. And I was like, I didn't fucking say there was none. There's never none. There's nothing is absolute. I, I've watched thousands, millions of white people come to these parades, these no king parades. Where were they for this? And there was a million reasons, excuses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Like, oh, it was in a weekend. And I'm like, so if you were really listening to Black women, you would have heard and known, okay? I don't understand. I'm not even a protesting type chick. Those days are not for me. I'm too old, too perimenopausal, too tired. God, so but one woman came on and I felt bad. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like, and she was like, please forgive me. I was at home with a baby. And I was like, this is not, first of all, I'm not going to offer you absolution.
Mhm.
Let's just name that right now.
Mhm.
Second of all, this is not about making somebody feel bad. And I
Mhm.
consistently talk about your liberation journey, your healing journey, your decolonization journey, whatever it is that you want to call it, has got to meet your level of capacity. Right? Like I
Mhm.
just said, I'm not going to go and protest. Somebody could easily turn around and say, well, I ain't see you there. And you won't.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you won't today,
Mhm.
tomorrow, or forever. You won't. It's that simple. I said from the beginning, I was like, if you ever see me in a march, it will be stylized the way I want to, and armed white men will be in front. When you can get a
Mhm.
bunch of white men who are armed to go in the front of that march, you will see me in the appropriate thing. I'm like, armed white men, armed white women, armed Black men, armed Black women. That's where I will be in that march. Until you
Mhm.
get a bunch of people marching that are armed with white men in the front, you shan't see me, friends. Okay.
Mhm.
And if that day doesn't come until I'm 92 and I'm in a scooter, I will be there in a scooter with a rifle and you'll see
Mhm.
me. Until
Mhm.
then, you will see the work that I'm doing here, showing up on Substack, killing ourselves to pay rent at the Oiling Homestead, having, transformative yoga, sound spaces, divinations with you. Like you got to find your capacity. What can you wake up and do with joy?
Mhm.
Joy. Because
Mhm.
as much as it's stressful to us, we have a fucking ball. We've had like two people come over and co-work with us that have nothing to do, don't do the same work as us, but they haven't left.
Mhm.
They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I love it here. We love it here. Spent 10, 12 hours because we have a blast while we're
Mhm.
doing this work." And that is what it is. And you need to be like, there's a colonial Christian aspect here that I'm still unraveling where it should be self flagellation, it should be punishment, right? Doing this work should be arduous, right? You should not
Mhm.
make money from it. You should be pious. No, no, no. We are surviving capitalism. I need to make money. I want money. I like nice shit. Like,
Mhm.
that's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? You should not have to be sitting down and toiling and reading books and doing this and feeling awful. It should be work that is nourishing you. If you guys notice, I've been writing about love, blah, and I'm packing all of it. Yucky,
Mhm.
yucky,
Mhm.
yucky, yucky feelings. Icky. Ew. Ugh. But I'm a sucker. And love really does deeply have to be the foundation of it all. Otherwise, and we keep saying this over and over to you guys, it's a trauma bond.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a trauma bond. It has to
And that's
be
a lot of what's
love
good.
in
And you
capacity.
see a whole lot of that trauma bonding in activism. In Fire Angel was just actually talking about this today. Like,
Mm.
you will see a lot of some activists who they get into the work and they don't work towards solution because the identity is the trauma and the pain. The identity is the oppression. The identity is that, and like, and it's easy to fall in that space. It's easy to fall in that space, especially in my opinion when you are experiencing a fair amount of privilege if coming into that space. If you can
Oh, yeah.
offset that with, if you have a fair amount of privilege of matching that oppression, the way we can milk that situation and the way we can make we can make, oppression become our identity is wild. But with that being said, like, again, to on your point of doing things out of love, doing things out of pleasure, doing things out of joy, doing things out of nourishment, solving our problems, fighting from that perspective and fighting from that capacity, I really pushed into, like, right now a big part of my work is my pleasure work, really pushing deeply into my kink work, really pushing, and not just my work as in what I do with others, but just for myself, just for like just for the experience and the nourishment of pleasure, of joy, just as it feeds me. And that within itself, being a fat, disabled, body modified, gender fluid, pansexual individual, any part of that joy that I take on my terms is revolutionary. All parts of that joy that I take on my terms is revolutionary, and pursuing that for the sake of that, not just living in the part of the work is not working, is spending your life thriving, pushing into those spaces of thriving, pushing into those spaces of living past surviving.
Yes. And that is something that is so vital because we are constantly stuck in trauma loops just from existing underneath these systems of oppression. Because again, we're all impacted, right? Because
Yeah.
even if you sit at the highest level of privilege in a system of oppression, there's weight to even having that crown. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Having is the weight of the king or whatever the fuck like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Like there's weight to being the oppressor too. There's
Mhm.
weight to being the oppressor even when you don't have the financial capital privilege, but just existing and knowing
Mhm.
that you oppress someone, right? Like I often
Mhm.
talk about this when I'm talking about my kids and when I'm talking about parents for liberation. There is an awareness. The other day I got on my kid's ass and I had to go and I had to take a break and I paused and I came over here and then I went back and I told speech. I said, all right, I gotta go talk to my kids. Like,
Mhm.
I'm like, oh fuck.
Mhm.
Ugh, like, I don't always wanna do the repair work either. This is not.
Mhm.
I went back there and I'm like, "Look, I lost my shit, but honestly, I'm exhausted. I'm tired of, like, repeating certain things, this, and the other thing. And, like, let's keep reiterating these things, and let's find ways that we can support each other in doing this kinda stuff."
Mhm.
And that really comes into it, and you have that recognition of it, right? That I do oppress someone. If you exist, you oppress somebody.
Mhm.
Somebody or something, because we seem to leave out the conversation of the way that us as humans, the way we have come to belong in this system, oppress the earth.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, we consume, we extract, we do not care for, and none of those sorts of things. So there's like so much there that needs to be sat with. And because it's such heavy work, because there's so much constant excavation, like I said this morning in my article, I'm like, my work is going to shift, right? I've had like a 480 subscribers. I'm down like to 430 because I was not producing, right? They were getting the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday lives. And I'm like, I can't produce. I'm not a machine. I'm processing. Do you want me to teach you this? Or do you want me to sell you this? Let me say that again. Do you want me to teach you this? Or do you want me to sell you this? Because I'm a business marketing major. I'll sell the fuck out of it if I want to. But I want to teach you this. I want to share this with you as I'm going through it. A lot of people sell you shit. I could sell you something all day long. I promise you. But I'm trying to teach you, guide you, go on the journey with you. Like, oh shit, this just happened to show you that it is really real life. It is really real life. I assure you, all the shit that's being upended by this person in my life is shit I thought I moved through. And shit I didn't move through. It's just another layer. It's just another awareness.
Yeah.
It's just another mirror. And when we start seeing each other as reflections of each other, right? When we start seeing the humanity of each other, when we start having joy in the work and not taking it as punishment, we could really truthfully turn around and say, you know what? Damn, what does this person here to show me? Instead of looking for this finalized answer, that's urgency. Right? That's that right to comfort. Let me figure out, I need to know what this is right now. I need to name it right now. And it takes away all of the juiciness of the becoming, of the what's in between. And that is literally how you have to approach preparation work. I don't even know how to teach it no other way. So like if you just are not motivated to pay me, okay. Whatever. This is why we need community, full circle, is because and that's okay, because I own my shit. I'll move
Yeah.
50 I'll move 5 people in a tent on my backyard and survive this motherfucker. Will you?
We have to, and I think as we're looking at everything that's going on in the world, and as someone who's been an activist, as someone who has studied this for a while, I think that, and this applies to to your liberation, to your folks you're following into liberation, to the folks that you're following into healing, to the folks that you're looking into protection. We have to wean ourselves off of that mentality of wanting to be sold something. Your leaders, the people you follow should be living this philosophy, and it should be apparent in the way that they're walking it. This is why the doctor, life coach Cheyenne Bryant situation could happen, because folks are so easy to, they want you to sell them health. They want you to sell them healing. They want you to sell them these things and not live it. And this is why y'all are getting fucked up by dupes. This is why y'all are getting fucked over by a lot of teachers. And I'm not saying that there aren't people who are just really good con artists and they straight up lie about who they are and people get got. That does happen. But a lot of times, like, y'all, we aren't taking the time to sit with our own lessons and live into this. And then B, we're not taking the time to look at these teachers, look at our followers, look at our mentors, and double checking that they're living into this, that they're living the philosophies, that they're not just selling it. And this is, and a life lived takes time. I've had to really,
Ooh, no, 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 no. Slow, chop and screw that motherfucker right there.
a life lived takes time.
My Lord, my Lord, a life lived. I want to cry. A life lived takes time. Shit,
And
you
it's
don't even
written
know.
on somebody. And that's how you earn your elderhood. That's how you earn your elderhood. That's why you are qualified to say what the fuck you want. We joke about being like, when I get old, nobody's not gonna be able to tell me nothing. Hey, that really is gonna be my reality, but that's also because I listen. And I will have earned that shit.
It's also because ain't nobody been able to tell me nothing since forever.
The whole time.
And if you meet my daughter, Shady Baby, you would know that that is true. Okay. That child affirms my entire life and who I've always thought I was. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm exactly who the fuck I think I am because I'm watching her. And I'm like, yeah,
Mhm.
yep, yes.
Mhm.
She came to affirm me.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, we gotta live into it. We gotta live into it, and there's not enough people living into it. And this society don't encourage it. That's purposeful. Like that's not folks' fault. Like it's purposeful. It's by design. It's by design. But like we gotta for this shift that we're undergoing, we gotta live into it. And I'm only really interested in my personal circle being that. I can't fuck you if you ain't living into it. I can't hang out.
None of it. Can't do none of it.
Can't do none of it.
Sorry, I got a phone call. I had put it on do not disturb, but okay. No. Okay, you can keep talking. No, yes, all of that. I don't want to be involved with you in any way, shape, or form if you are not actively showing up for yourself. Because here's my thing. If you are not actively showing up for yourself, you can't ever show up for me. And damn sure you can't show up for me the way I need you to show up. And
Yeah,
because I'm very well aware of how I need somebody to show up for me, I got to see you show up for yourself fully.
yeah.
And if you don't, because I demands
Mhm,
people show up the way I do.
mhm, mhm,
And you cannot do that if you are not doing your work, if you're not unpacking, if you're not willing to sit there, if you're not willing to be uncomfortable, if you're not willing to slow down and take a fucking pause, put a pin in it, you know me.
mhm,
Put a pin in it. Put
mhm,
that. Put a nice little pin. Okay? Put a
mhm,
pin. It's not going nowhere. Take a breath.
mm,
Like,
mhm,
what's happening right now? Is this
mhm,
an emergency? Are we in danger? Calm down. I can't take it. Like
mhm.
too old, too tired. And I promise you, I ran a lot in my life. And I just wanted to just chill.
Yeah,
That work's got to be slow and it's integrative. And that is what makes it so delicious. Because when you can stop and slow down and think about the shit you're thinking. Because a lot of y'all are just out here talking and regurgitating. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean to you?
yeah.
How
What
did
does
that
that
feel?
look like? Yeah,
What came up in your body? It's why I asked those things in the articles. Like, no, take a breath. Because I was writing it and couldn't fucking breathe. I was
yeah,
writing it and I was holding my breath and I was like, I was like, okay, let me put a breath in there. Like,
yeah.
somebody's going to read this and hold their breath too. That
Mhm,
is embodied work.
mhm.
Right. And that is what is deeply needed for this. And I don't know how the fuck we got here from broken brains and reparations for the whites. The niggas need money too. There you go. That's my pitch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
hell.
start a reparations campaign that says niggas need money too. Because what?
Mhm, mhm,
And I'm just gonna
mhm,
base all of our reparation needs. Fuck slavery. We're over it, whites. Look at you. You're free. You don't have to hear about it no more.
mhm,
We want reparations based off of the Biden administration and harm to the Black community at a whole.
mhm.
This should mean that we are on the same side because we too hate Biden. And if we're not, you just hate Black people. And I wish you would say that and move around. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's how we came back to that full circle. There we go. Just wanted to make sure. Had to finish that ADHD thought. 'Cause I'm
Yes,
like,
yes, yes. And to bring some other things full circle, I do want to mention our stewards program. I
talk
do
your
want to
shit.
mention our stewards program. So as y'all know, we are doing lovely things, boots on the ground at the Healing Homestead. We are
Boots on the
bringing
ground.
together
Bam. Picking up cinders. Oh,
we bringing together not only ourselves and the lessons learned and the things that we have to teach, but we've got a good team that is here to offer healing and education, all kinds of things, sound baths, body work, historical work. And that takes support, y'all. We need to
yeah.
pay some rent, okay? We need to
Okay.
pay some rent. So what we are offering is a stewardship for $100 a month with a commitment to carry this on for a
A
sustained amount
year.
of time, a
At
year,
least.
you would help us get that rent paid and get some lovely things in exchange, okay? So, do you wanna talk about some of those lovely things that they will be receiving in exchange?
Yes. What it will do is, if you know, Lady Speech and I already share an ecosystem because we believe in collaboration, not competition, because that is decolonization work. So you would automatically be entered into the current ecosystem that we have, which is mine is 15, 35, 75, speech is 75 and 120. I would rather be it. You would get that. What happens to that is you get like the astrology. We do have an amazing team. So first Thursdays of every month is astrology with Leah Tyoxin, who is amazing. And she happens to be my family and my son's goddess mommy. So I'm a little bit biased. But no, seriously, she's been amazing. I've known Leah since Erin and Jonah became best friends and they were in cloth diapers together. Okay.
Mhm.
They are 13 and 14 now. Her amazing partner Corey also comes and offers sound baths. So the sound bath you'd have to be in Atlanta for. And Corey is committing to once a month, maybe with a hit or miss here or there. Kitty Love, she offers like moon gatherings. We have a special summer series coming up that is a separate pay, but that is with Sun and it's called Metamorphosis. And that is 6 sessions. You would also wind up getting, obviously, what we're offering, which for me is Somatic Sundays. That is my direct offer. That's first Sundays. And on third Thursdays, I do Parenting for Liberation. Don't you want to
Mhm.
be a mom like me? Because I fucking rock. Um,
Mhm. Yes, you do.
oh,
She's good mom.
oh, my little tiny babies.
Mhm.
So, and then speech has a bunch of stuff. It's all on the public calendar and obviously Feral Fridays. But the whole point of what it is, oh, and here's the kicker, because I said all of that shit. You get a 1-to-1. You get a 1-to-1, which is in and of itself well worth $100. I don't know what's your hourly when you charge a 1-to-1.
130.
Yeah, mine is 150. So
Mhm. You getting a deal. Yeah.
that right there. Now, the kicker to it is, and it's through the Zephy thing, right? So it is the 1,201 watt. I'm not going to even sit here and lie to you. It's the 1,201 watt because that secures money. Okay. That's how
Mhm.
that goes. We know. It sounds terrible, but it is amazing. And you get a tax deduction, which is great because we're going to need it to
Yeah.
survive the fucking lawsuit for the whites.
Mhm.
But anywho, so you'll get all of that. And more importantly, you are allowing us to anchor down and settle our nervous system. So every single month, we're not wondering, are we going to be able to pay rent? And when our lease comes up, because we only did a 6-month lease, when our lease comes up in July, we would be able to turn on and say, nah, give us a year
Mhm.
and call it a day. This is only open for 15 people. I think that's what we did it for, right?
Yeah.
15. 15 people. Like, so it caps. You will not be like, oh, I wonder if they making 30,000 a month. We ain't making 30,000 a month.
Mm.
Like, if we did, you'll see me in Bali having these lives.
Mhm.
I'm an expat.
Mhm.
But you would then, and here's the joy, you get to choose between myself and speech, right? Because you may then
Mhm.
turn around and say, you know what, I'll have this amazing divination or spiritual encounter with speech. And I kind of want to unpack it a little bit more with Des. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
he led you to some ancestral work with white folks, and you're like, oh, I don't want to put that labor on the black lady. Put it on the mixed lady. Look at us.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay? Because white
Mm.
folks, all your ancestors ain't evil.
Mhm.
Get that out
Mhm.
your head. You
Mhm.
cannot possibly recognize yourself as infinite, timeless beings, a part of nature, and you think every single person you came from is trashed. That's enough to unpack. So, yes, I
Mhm.
think most people should get the stewardship program, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But it will
Mhm.
cap at 15. So, if you got in, that means we have not reached 15. We put a cap on the 15.
Yeah. Yes. So, y'all, that is something to think about. Right now, there will be a link on my website as well to be able to do that. Right now, I'm just advertising on the website. The link to go to the Zephy is actually there. Actually, what am I talking about? It's
Yeah, I'm
already
like,
there.
it's
It's
there already, girl.
uploaded. It's already there. So you can either go to DesireeBStevens.com or LadySpeech.com to click on that stewardship. Also, please share that if you would like to support us. We have those flyers available. We have that information available. I'm going
Yes.
to post that on my Substack today. So please share with your networks. Please share with your angel investors. Please share
That's
with
what
your
I was gonna
thoughts.
say. Like, it's corporate investors.
Yes. So if you would like to support the work, shameless plug, because we're out here doing it. This is us doing the work that we're doing. So support the work by doing that. And there's other ways to support. Go and go to DesireeBStevens.com. There's several ways to support the work from a sustainable perspective to a one-time perspective, as well as LadySpeech.com, my loves.
Oh, why you said that all sexy though? I like that. I like that. All right, so we did all our plugs. We talked about what broke our brain. We talked about me falling in love. No. And we're gonna be having more of that. So you guys gotta get ready for it. And I love it because like my body journey is like me thinking about decolonizing your body. And like I've always said this work is like mind, body, and soul. And now my ancestors are making me work for it. Like, oh, you said that
Mhm.
shit, bitch? Well, walk your talk, man, bitch.
Mhm.
So I'm in the gym. I'm like fucking paying attention to protein and doing all this kind of stuff. And you guys are now going to understand what decolonizing love looks like. Because unfortunately, you will hear falling in love and you think it's only romantic love. And that's
Mhm.
fucking horrible to me. You know why it's horrible? I fall in love with my kids.
Mhm.
This morning, Shady Baby woke up and like the light was just like billowing through the curtains and she was just
Mhm.
stretching. And I just was like, I am so in love with you.
Mhm.
I say I'm in love with my friends. I am in love with Kiana. In
Mhm.
love with Kiana. And even Monique was here the other day and I was like, tell so and so about our love story. Like
Mhm.
I fall in love and I want us to fall in love more. So stay tuned to the journey while I unpack that. And really, this is the next iteration of my soft girl life because I have a very soft fucking life. Let me tell you.
Mhm.
And I always thought I had a soft life. And so I realized that now I'm at this level of soft, because I do have a soft life. I get up when I want. I won't send my kids to school. Y'all see me? That's a soft
Mhm.
life in capitalism. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I struggle like everybody else. My HVAC is out. That's life. You know what I'm saying? But my life comes with ease because there's no urgency. You know what I'm saying? There's not much that's an emergency happening in my life aside from this HVAC, and we live in Georgia. But
Mhm.
that's getting work done. But that gives me the space and the breath. But what I've never had a soft life in is an intimate romantic partnership.
Mhm.
And that is what this situation is bringing to light. So stay tuned while I unpack all of that shit and try not to be so hardcore about it. Okay? Because it's making me
I
want to vomit.
love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. It's so funny that we're embarking on these things in different capacities. The other day, Spirit checked me hardcore about um about about a lot of things, but like when it comes to kink life, when it comes to kink life, I was approaching this yet again because I am very much there's many type of doms and things that I am as a dom. There's many hats that I wear in that space, but a lot of it at the base of it is service dom. Like I very much care for my folks in a very and all doms end up being a service dom to some capacity because we are facilitating the experience for this other person and carrying the bulk of that space. But really, Spirit checked me so hardcore about how I have been needing to move into a more high protocol life and to be received. It's my soft life era in that, but through
I love
the
that.
domination world, like definitely the sub that I'll be working with for this new performance is very much someone who serves the heart as well as the body and the kinks. And I was like, you know what, I actually do. That's exactly what I need. I do need to be served in that capacity, and
Yeah.
I do need to be worshipped in that way, and I have not required that type of there's a different type of worship Spirit has asked me to open up to. So yeah, that'll be interesting how
Look at
we're
us falling in
exploring
love at the same time. We
these
got to be soft
things.
girls.
Yes.
I'm going to get a
So we're
hard
gonna
wig.
be unpacking all of that in front of y'all.
Oh my God, we should get her hard wigs.
Bitch.
Nigga.
Yes.
Hardwick Soft Life. Let's go buy some fucking CVS wigs on Monday. We're gonna
Hey,
sit
look, there's
here.
a place up the street from your house.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Kroger. Listen, we're
Yeah.
gonna go and we're gonna get some hard wigs and we're gonna light our sage and have our crystals and Palo Santo and we're gonna manifest a soft life in our hard wigs. And in case you didn't notice, this is literally how we do our work.
Yeah. So when y'all see them hard wigs come out, bitch, soft life girl coming. Soft life coming. Soft
We
life coming.
manifesting, bitches. We
We're
got
doing
soft
it.
lives. We
We're doing
tired.
it.
I wanna
I
get
think
soft lives.
that's what's needed. That's actually what's needed.
I do believe that that is. So maybe we should do a meditation night. See, and then we have this fun. This is what happens when we are deeply supported. We could be like, Wednesday, bring your fucking hard wig and let's manifest a soft life.
That's what we're doing. Stay tuned. We're working on that.
I'm so fucking
Atlanta,
excited.
we're gonna have the hard wig soft life manifestation meditation evening.
Oh my God. I'm so here for that. I'm so
Yeah.
fucking here for that. I'm so fucking here for that. All right. I'm going to go take a nap because honestly, that processing woke me up at 4 a.m. in the morning. And I really do try to be obedient to spirit, right? Like that's a holdover from Catholicism, colonial Christianity, in expanded Christianity, you know, hoodoo and all of the where I'm at now with my practice. I am deeply obedient but I also need to go to sleep because I'm 47. And that's a long day.
We require naps.
Back to that soft life, shorty. I know it's Friday at 2:00. That's the point. That's what we're
That's
doing.
auntie life. I need to go take a nap.
Nap time. Nap time. Night night. We love you. We will see you next Feral Friday with friends, and we'll talk about what broke our brain that week.
Exactly. Y'all take care of yourselves, drink your water, stay grounded. And some of you need to go attend to your altars. Handle that.
Ooh, you heard her. Bitch, that was me. Because I said it yesterday. Because remember the stuff that I told you? I was like, the spell will write itself, and all of these things came up. And part of the thing at 4:00 in the morning was like, if you don't put these two candles, if you don't fucking go light these candles, and then I made some water, like I made the new moon water, and it was like, if you don't got this shit ready by blue moon, bitch, it's blown. Oh, that was me. I'm gonna get my answer. You right. I'm sorry. That was me. That was me. I'm sure it's some one of you others. Don't be just looking at me. It was you too. All right. I love you. You enjoy the
Love
coffee.
you. Yes.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Yep.
Huh.
All right.
Love
Yeah.
you.
Bye.